na kakra me woka ne sanya kupo isra papa esan se enne
meti
ene so tumikasa odi abedum yani atiefo nyina no
we so me ntwam a me feel for boy ban 1,010 Ghana.
Oh,
1,010 Ghana.
That is so. Why
Wow. Okay.
Ene tumikasa papa diama.
Okay.
Every infrasia be sine no. Ama ni wajuni ye papa. Yakubo ishan bebre.
Amen.
Titu tumia Nyankopon dia ma ahemfo ani edifo ana asofo a ebinu eja ana atoachi
ngokon so the 100 Ghana ba ngokon so the 100 Ghana
ko anuti ni di asedaka sie ani shiraka sie so ma anuanu mu a bra papa fe onuadoku so on pe abuofo no konkoye adwuma ti sa ode ahokeka ne ahopopo ene osuo ene nidie eye sa adwuma no apostle ene wona ka nyina no sa apostle se suo to oginam na tiene nyina Nyankopon sha mo papa
okay na bishop also tell ne yakọ brenity
Dr. Muzu ene de yesira nyamomba
that's right
papa sira ye dada na se sira no na me kan che o ebe ye adwuma ani ti se ne unya ndeko wudi e no unya wudi a ya free from mu ade echi a bomodi na koye wudi e kona koye umumu koye nyakopon de so aforebo no ubonye na se ubetimi akwa se da no so na de rade ase na de rade ya maye no ni nyina asumi obu bebre ya mi sira bebre edami ni sira ma
amen abusuafo ye de ne ya bore ehunu se tie ni o eno ti ye de asi wanim wosu hunu na fa na ebeboa o we time Captain Jesus nyame adom o kina ye besan no wawuram 4 am na mum ni ameka chiro no 2 anamo na bra asamakese old barrier brabe she odi for rade nam ne so bemba won so wasere bi ye de wasi Dr. Muzu mini mapamfo ya crowd shalom peace and life to you bye bye
Maya musumi mi yenu onyankopon Maya musumi mi yenu ni onyankopon na modifo sonko a wode na cha Ghana mecha prophet Isaac Ofosu Hirichima oda Captain Jesus Prayer House anono eso ebeye crusade kase bi ewa sama kase chesa bakwase mu no yehuru bibi sakrada eni pampempem ene pufre chirichiri ene mencheye tisekede akwatia buadua osenase agonaso aduro achimodan akroso ene me ahodo bebre benya wono mo chefa ewa dom wanwaso yi mu
ensankyerane ni anwanwade pa wenya ni obi kan obi ani tua na program nachi adanse omo enya awarepa ene yafunu wo ma adwuma ene sikasa mu mpuntuo ayaresa obi a yabo ni dua kwachia papa nsemu a na adane papa no de Nyankopon de na cheoman yi o
in fact ni esi ye ne de minim se o rent mi mfiri leti asem de prophet Isaac Ofosu Hirichima e basa Michael bio Nyankopon adom na direct se onfa dwumadie na no nso ano emra ne ma enti efiri ya woda 9 October e kono ano akwanya no bie okra bi a wo ba crusade di kan ni bi no fabusua ne adofo no na momra woso a wanya kwanya ama bi wodrenie dwumadie sunku yi e koso e wo Great Kings Hill Hotel Mitra Old Barrier Osabarima FM minim apure mu ato abrabom minim konson egu ena minim hawa onam mu ni ametimi aka kire ne se emma kwanya yi mpa utiri sonko esanse obrenie ani gisema wo mu ne se we ye ntrase nko a etu benya kwanya hie odifo no one on one ene no atwetwe nkobo obeda hinta mu asem akire wo mu akwankire a abemu afiri wo haw ni mu so odifo begina
CTV, Ghana's #1.
Adeshimai ma CTV so eni ene eye joda October bosum de toso dumien sa afin pimienu ene edrenu enum emu anopa no nsia abo o my Ghana nkoso wakase ebobre ena eduso no mesre se we fa phone na wako Facebook no eso bo my CTV GH kase we bepia we hwewia na we pia share ne so e de amafofro na omo so enye bi ahwe manyen working ene midin afei yenti NC ensem no emwem Ghana Man's Excellency John Dramani Mahama any First Lady Ora Yiri Lodina Mahama etukwan de free wa my Ghana mu eko eye beji China minu emum na jumedi a wokodi no chose Global Leaders Meeting on Women jumedi bebekoso e wo krono so ne senti e na wom eko ye na wo kiremu am e ade se President Jimping any UN women ena wode jumedi ebe hyeso na wode na mienu ena ebe jumedi na ene ena wo hyase ekopem nyame ya adoma echina nyame e ade se aman akandifo dodo na ena obeba jumedi no asibi Yentua ensem no so na yenko yenimo na livelihood empowerment against poverty jumedi bi aban no ede aba ya we no wapesika bi a wode eboa wona woni bi anase emobrofo we nam so ama oswafo ya wo hwe emofra ene emaye de hu nsem so Dr. Agnes na Momolati eboa mane se lip program no na etoso ediokno enwotwe 98 die no wo kyerese aban no apa ho entuma wo ba chiche sika no ede ama adankura dodo na wo kyerese no mo no nipa na sankura wo benya bie no 1.5 million.
The 98th payment cycle, which is beginning next week, and will directly support 350,580 beneficiary households with cash grants that will positively impact the lives of over 1.5 million individuals across the nation. In this cycle of payment, households with one eligible member will receive 320 Ghana cedis. Household with two eligible members will receive 380 Ghana cedis. Households with three eligible members will receive 440 Ghana cedis. And households with four or more eligible members will receive 530 Ghana cedis. In addition to direct cash support, the ministry has placed strong emphasis on human capital development and productive inclusion for LEAP beneficiaries. More than just altering daily habits, we are empowering households with the tools and opportunities to engage in sustainable, productive activities and self-employment. This shift in behavior and economic activity enables them to maximize the use of LEAP grants, moving from subsistence to investment for long-term resilience and well-being. To this end, the ministry has trained a cadre of master trainers who provide technical support to subnational structures, culminating in the training and regular sensitization of beneficiaries nationwide. This structured approach ensures that LEAP is not only a safe net, but also a springboard for sustainable economic and human development.
Cervical cancer kokrama eto ema awode no ano na yade bia ha adwene pa when am so ama telecel Ghana di infidia hodo a yebetumi de ayade mu hwehwemu na yebetumi so de asan yade no de akoche eye Kolebu Teaching Hospital na infidia wode ekoye no ka nyina ebomu a esom America dollar $38 million.
Kolebu Mahama is the CEO for Telecel Group. Colleagues from the Ministry of Health and departmental health workers, media. Every year, about 3,000 women in Ghana are diagnosed with cervical cancer and nearly 2,000 die from it. The equipment we commission today gives those women, our mothers, our sisters, our daughters, a fighting chance. It means fewer late diagnoses, fewer painful losses, and more families kept whole. This morning, we celebrate a partnership found on trust, compassion, and dedication. In May this year, as we have already said, a high-level dedication from Telecel Group, led by Group CEO Mr. Mo Umash, and the country head, Madam Patricia Obunai, visited the Ministry of Health to announce their intention to support the government's call for partnership under Mahama Cares. They promised to support Ghana's efforts against non-communicable diseases, starting with cervical cancer, a disease that continues to threaten the health and dignity of Ghanaian women. And I'm excited not because we are commissioning the project today, but I'm excited because there are people who walk the talk. I like people who back their talks with actions. From where I sit, I hear a lot.
The executive leadership of Telecel Group. I am very much excited to see you all gathered here for a good cause. And I'm personally glad to be here to see this commitment we made come to fruition. I bring you warm greetings. Honorable Minister, at Telecel, we believe that connectivity transcends technology, as it's also about human progress. Wherever we operate across Africa, we ask ourselves one essential question. How can we use our presence, our expertise, and our resources to improve lives beyond business? Today's partnership answers that question in action. We have procured and installed advanced cervical cancer diagnostic equipment under the Mahama Care initiative at 1 primary and 2 teaching hospitals here in Ghana, namely the Korlibu Teaching Hospital, Timali Teaching Hospital, and Seichwe Wayabso Government Hospital.
Eliso Ghana Koche eye Korlibu Teaching Hospital no kanina ebomu a eye $38,000 yentoa ensem no so na yenko yenimom na Sunyani West mra shebedweni onimonyamfo Millicent yebo amankwa na wabo eye University of Energy and Natural Resources abaso se national debate competition bi akoso no wode won ho agi mu ya wosanso ebo ho body ye pa ewo akansie no emu wosanso etoa so etwani so de kire suampon empenifo se wotimi ehwe ye den hyepa egu akwan mu e ma dwumede etumi ekoso yi e de ma suapon.
Well, I'd like to give thanks to the Almighty God for this opportunity given us today, and also take the opportunity to thank the management led by the Vice Chancellor of this great institution, University of Energy and Natural Resources, Professor Elvis Asari Bediako, for this wonderful mandate that has been given to him that has brought great success. And as a member of Parliament and as a first-timer in Parliament, receiving this noble achievement from the university in the first year as a member of Parliament, I'm super humble because I believe I can really associate, because they are youth, young people, and the youngest in Parliament being able to receive this acknowledgement of achievement. I feel super humble and thank God for this opportunity. And I would say kudos to the team and the entire university body for this great job being done. I wish them well. I encourage and motivate them that it is not about the name only. It's about the impact that will rise the name. And I know that because of this exercise of victory, of this debate that they have achieved, has given much mileage and image for the entire school. And this would give greater opportunities for other young ones. And being the member of parliament, which the school is being situated, I feel so humbled and encouraged to do much more, because whom much is given, much is expected. I wish them all in all aspects. You would always say that debate should have some, as the Prof. Shansla mentioned, some categories of college that should excel. But you look at the participants of this debate, you realize that a lot of them are in this computer science, engineering, and all that. It tells you how the foundation of the school is, how the management has broadened the scope of the students. And what I say is I wish the management well. We are there to serve the good people of Sunyani West and Ghana at large. And we promise and pledge that the visionaries, as the President now, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and the Sector Minister, the Minister Honorable Haruna Idrisu, together with the team, would support the vision of the school and make sure that whatever they envisage comes to fruitfulness. Thank you for the opportunity.
This morning we come bearing very good news. We had the pleasure and opportunity to participate in the Ghana University Debating Championship, which is the most prestigious debating competition in Ghana. It featured all institutions from the nation, most institutions actually, with about 54 teams, and 2 teams participating from the University of Energy and Natural Resources made it all through the 9 preliminary stages, the quarterfinals, the semi-finals, and the finals to win 2 trophies. It has been a very, very amazing feat in our journey. The struggles that we had to go through, from training to the heartbreaks, the disappointments, the tension, it has been a very, very significant journey for us. So
the challenge we faced was the dominating schools around us, and because we haven't really participated, most of us, and it's our first time, that intimidation was very there, because we are afraid that these schools will dominate. Some of them have been champions for so many years, but then we're able to go through those challenges and emerge as winners for the first time, and that is very important. Amidst the tension we face in ourselves and among ourselves, our teams were able to break through because of the kind of encouragement we receive from our patron.
Oh my Ghana, and course, I see a ball, and I will go share with CTV Ghana's #1 SO no Facebook and so. My CTV GH follow now like a Facebook share so and the amount of now almost so and ye be. I try some so now yen kwenda so a ewo engumesia ensem emum. Now from 1 for our beko a yes senior high school. When I'm so, I'm a Cape Coast North Rush Shebedrening. When Monya for Kwamena Minta Nyaku, Habon Homeward Day at the Choboxy, Hakoma addition for Emu Makomako or Ha Emu 200.
Nyaza ye umame no ko yi bi 8-year development plan the balance oye nyame ya doma Thursday owom best e ya ko faba na wo ke post after 8 p.m. the bele mu afobia wo su se ye mu afobia wo su tu da ye ba cho e be yen addition okoso se je statistics na yen tertiary institution na ye secondary institution oye aso ye mu ye basic school wo mazamono on ko yi the school placement we are wanting to get now on and 38 as a very holy child is 138 so one and to say you one year money with 2 salary one grade oh yeah schools now way young say young person what na the young Minister of Education years ago at least 30% of the indigenous are okay post mortem don't mean ya akwenya work school are all post mortem. It's a material here and it's all over. It's a Mofomana when you're trouble snow over the school. Bombay is at our work on addition of now, assemblyman so when you're almost one from mobile.
that secret was a wire. The majority of the in one, so we are not going to do it. Yes, I said that all you can get. I'm sure no one can try it.
The baby, my oil, and other kind of them as a bomb of woman. Now, for us, a woman, not on your more either.
No, come on, all those come back. Next time, me and me so wait. I am you some boy and also no more home the cold. Home bears are most of them farmer than.
Never kind of how free I can do. You can win. See, I will be that way. I am one day. I will
Yentua ensem no so na yenko yenimo na nkranza north mra hyebedweni e onimonyamfo Joseph Mensa na banamna no so e de asoso abofo me ayeka sei no wo besi eye kindergarten block foforo kra e de ama bonomanso DA school wo kire mu a sokudan we si ya chapapa wo kire se afiapem ahankron e de wotwene muton e na we si ayeka sei no na hoden abafo ne senti e na wo besi foforo e de ama wo mo se beye na enwumasua ho nsem e betumi akọ
aban ede hye no bae no me DC eka yetipam ho se yemfa keji no emra bono maso ha enu ti na e wo se yepe contractor na yede dwumadie no ehye ne nsa ya aye beden ama contractor a onwe ne ye no enei yeno no aba site a education director eka ho na nanom a wo masu kredua mu omoka ho asamre adwumayefo a engineer eka ho DCD eka ho omunyina anopai omoba kredua mu ama yede aso abofam se ebeya sa keji dan no ibe pija siwo na aboa enkora no na akyerɛkyerɛfo a ɔmo kyerɛ ɔmade no aban no ayese ye the contract no ema eye abosome nwotwe time na contractor no awie adwuma no na nso contractor no ahye ebo se sane adan no esitie no nti obemo monden a se obeyisu abosome nan na ode adi adwuma no ede amaye adan kram yenu office and store bia enkra no be ye omho ye be KVIP e de aka ho enye KVIP water closet be water closet aka ho bia emofra no omoni kuma ombeda ni na eka ho eti sa project no contractor no ahye boss nyamepa ode abosome enan ebewie e de amaye na ankora no enya ba bia omoso ebesua de
se kwasi mensa enam na dom so ni ewra DC afi omampani John Dramani Mahama eka ho na yede ebre broma so mo frantoto fi we ya ye ba besua ade me fi se a step in the right direction ni nyina ne se obana wohwe school dan ya mo fra itima sebio eba se klobia antwere na yemfa mra emoa ehia na me school dan kura koto DC na pono so no de ekoba ne se obi fi abubuo na makwa kotwa no mo atu team on behwe no mo se ampa se fata se enkra no ye mo ba bi omo ebesua de ti dwumadie ya ene ye de aso abebo from na because akyerɛkyerɛfoɔ ne mmɔfra nketewa ɔmusua deɛ ɛwɔ dan mu yɛ so ɛsan sɛ so yɛ ma yɛsɛ ɔmo nyinaa di mirika kɔ
yenko ensemfofro emu na Amen Institute United Nations womo partners na Daniel Reynolds ejina ekoya nemo edisika yes some Ghana cedi no 10,000 Ghana cedis ede akoma ahya omahwe enuane ene ekra ho sembeso a we no wode eboa World Food Programme ekoso no
Women Army Institute is a partner of the United Nations for promoting World Food Day program celebrations, which we have done over decades. It is a great joy to gather here under the inspiring theme, hand in hand for better food and a better future. Food is more than nourishment. It is a bridge to peace. When we invest in agriculture and compassion, we will harvest prosperity, peace and harmony. Let us stand together, end hunger, promote peace, and build a future where no one is left behind. On behalf of Amen and Reynolds Amen, we have donated a sum of 10,000 Ghana cedis to the Ministry of Food and Agriculture to support the World Food Day program celebration. Today, we also brought staff from our farms to support the ministry's mission in unity with the United Nations, FAO, WFP, and all partners gathered here. As we stand, we continue to work hand in hand for peace and food security in Ghana and around the world. Bless the nation Ghana and the head of state and all ruling authorities who continue to safeguard Ghana's prosperity and development. May the creator of creation bless our leaders, bless all workers for their dedication, bless all students with wisdom, strength and success in their studies. May peace and prosperity fill our homes and our nation. Thank you. May the creator bless us all. How to is one of the parts of the government signed, which I think ministry has the responsibility to observe every year. And every year on the 16th of October, when the world met, all decided to look at what hunger, poverty, and all other issues that affect humanity. So the ministry has a responsibility on behalf of the government to observe this day as determined by the United Nations Food and Agriculture. This year, the 16th again, we are joining all other United Nations organization countries to observe the day. And every year the theme changes. This year the theme is hand in hand for better food and then what? A better future. Clearly, we are so on the same course saying hunger go away. Good health will come. Good water. Good odobre and others will come for the health of everybody. And then Amen is one of our key sponsors. They make
yɛntoa ensɛm no so na yɛnkɔ yɛnimom na Owura Wilson te chairman Emma Insurance Awareness Coordinators Group na wɔde atodwa ɛkyerɛ sɛ ho behia sɛ yɛbɛbɔ dawuro na yɛn kyerɛkyerɛ ɛde afa ensiechi ba ɛho na yaboa ama ankorankore ɛde wɔn ho agye mutitru ɛmabuno.
ICA's work, right, is to disabuse, if you like, the misinformation and then the little annoyances that the public has against insurance. All right, so that's one way. Now ICG, ICG has been engaging the public, taking public concerns to both the GIA, which is the body for the insurance companies, and to the regulator, which is the National Insurance Commission. And the National Insurance Commission then reacts by legislation to protect the best interest of the public. Key challenge facing Ghana's insurance industry is disposable income. I mean, insurance only thrives in an economy that is doing very well. That's one. Secondly, insurance in the past has actually neglected, if you like, the micro, businesses, and which form about 80% of Ghana's economy. So that is the challenge, and the difficulty there is their ability to pay premium consistently. Debate drives inclusive insurance because the students come from all walks of life, right? Now, and you cannot underestimate the power of students. They go back home, they influence their parents' decisions and things, and they educate their parents, and not just their parents, but they educate their community. So that is the objective. I cannot tell you directly, but the objective is to involve all the tertiary institutions. And this is an annual thing that we are doing, so it's going to expand as we go along. But for now, there's just an annual.
Ora Anthony Kwesi Sapon Commissioner General Emma Ghana Revenue Authority na wansam chofo nhie mu ase na wode tudwa etres na center mono eya na nipa bi efa koti kwan so de diesel de firi wo man no emu nam so ama wamu de operation bi ahye so ama wetimi ache trucks makomako edua na diesel ibi ewo mu.
Welcome once again to GR's offices. As you are fully aware, GRA mandate is actually to mobilize revenue for the state, and in doing so, one of the activities we normally undertake is enforcement of the laws to ensure that leakages in revenue are prevented. So on this note, and on behalf of the authority, we have invited you here and to use your medium as a means to inform the public of major enforcement action that we undertook in the late hours of 7th of October and the early hours into the early hours of 8th October 2025 by our Customs Preventive Unit in collaboration with the National Security. The operation led to the interception of 10 trucks loaded with automotive gas oil, referred to as AGO or commonly known as diesel. Estimated about 540 liters. Based on the intelligence we received, our team and that of the National Security followed the loaded trucks with these goods to the port as they were suspected to be export of goods. And as you may be aware, when goods are loaded for export, it attracts no taxes. However, upon arrival at the port, our team discovered that no vessel had been designated to receive the product. Investigations later revealed that the operations or the parties that are carrying the goods had disengaged the tracking devices that were also fixed on the tankers or the trucks and diverted them under the cover of darkness. The trucks, instead of completing the export process, exited the port area about 3 a.m. on the 8th of October 2025, and they were traced on the Pont Enclave towards a different direction. Acting swiftly on intelligence, the Customs Preventive Unit, again working with the National Security operatives, intercepted the tankers or the trucks, the 10 of them at home. Consequently, in accordance with Section 115, Section 1, 118, Section 1, and 124, Section 1 of the Customs Act 2025, Act 891, the trucks have since been impounded and investigations are ongoing. Preliminary estimates indicate that the state stands to lose approximately 2.3 million in taxes and levies if this operation had been succeeded, and this is only for this single operation. Intelligence gathered suggests that this mode of operation has been a recurrent practice in the past, leading to significant revenue losses to the state.
Adeshima Makasi Bono Esi, Manyan working and Medin, oh my Ghana and course also in a trial home abasisia.
CTV, Ghana's #1.